4 states after leading a significant meth trafficking operation in southwest Missouri and northeast Oklahoma. A man out of California given a 22-year prison sentence. 48-year-old William Johnson, the fourth and final defendant, along with 2 from Joplin and 1 from Miami, to be sentenced in that case. Well, in Oklahoma, the Supreme Court reiterated its position that the state constitution does guarantee a woman's right to an abortion when it's necessary to save her life. Cherokee County, Kansas, getting $115,000 in federal funding from the DOJ to fund a newly created position within the sheriff's office called the Community Outreach Deputy. Your news, the Service of Freeman Health System. They are on a mission to improve rural healthcare accessibility by building a full-service hospital in Pittsburgh that'll create more than 500 new jobs for Southeast Kansas. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
KIX 102.5 Storm Tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states. Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring the kids from the Elite Preparatory School in Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page. Click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio. So we're just a little more than a week away from the big turkey day, but before we consider all that we're going to consume that day, you might want to consider how many calories are involved. We'll tell you in just 16 minutes on KIX 102.5. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, Dustin. How you doing?
You know, I have those days too, Dustin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All righty. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. Bye. I don't know. That was weird. Can we tell that there was something going on? Chipper, but well, you weren't especially funny either, so maybe that's a commentary on you. So, Sioux City, Iowa is trying. Well, they're talking about changing their airport designation abbreviation. Well, it's SUX. Has been for a long time. I didn't know this, but I was like, so about half of them think they ought to embrace it. Yeah.
You had my mic off that whole time.
Were you guys?
No wonder he was so confused. He couldn't hear me.
Oh. Well, I hit the button. I can't be held responsible for faulty equipment.
Come on.
So.
Thank you, guys.
Anyway, they are changing they're talking about it, but half of them think they ought to just embrace it.
I think they should too.
Flying sucks.
That could become a whole novelty thing.
Yeah, I think so.
People want to go just to get the suck shirt.
But I don't know. It's been that way, I guess, since the 70s, late 60s, when they started doing. It used to be SU, and then they added the designation X to a lot of them, like LAX. It used to be just LA.
Right. And the X means international, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of folks on this morning. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Don't you start with that.
About done with the week.
We still got a lot of week to go.
Catherine, I thought you would appreciate that.
Appreciate what?
Look at Jimmy. She said, wow, Randy. Yeah, I know. Most people, that's the reaction I get. Wow, Randy.
Hey, good morning, Gary Crow.
We can just get through it tomorrow night. then
Yeah.
that and parades. That's all. Well, that Christmas production parades.
I low-key
And
wish I
I'm
would have
done.
taken Friday off, but that's okay.
And then I'm looking forward to January.
Did you?
Oh
1 month from today is wedding day.
yeah. There's that too. I forgot about that.
It's so exciting. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. And with as quick as November has flown, I mean, the wedding's going to be here in a snap.
Month has just really gone. Zoom. I mean,
It's crazy.
Last month felt like it just crept forever, and September did too. But
Morning, Will.
Sheila said her day
Yay,
off's been approved
Melissa.
for the wedding.
Good. Okay.
Ugh.
What else do we need to do? I think we're really in good shape for it.
Got to finish fleshing out the script, but that's not that hard to do. We've got the majority of it.
Mhm. I have to write my vows.
We need to write the ending when it's thrown back to us. We didn't mess with that last time, so I need to get a summary idea of what that's going to
Mhm.
be. So this is another list you could have done this morning. They did a new survey of 1,000 people, and they say by the time Christmas Day rolls around, 30.8% of people report disliking Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's the number one, but they've got the top 5 I'm sick of hearing these by Christmas songs. Okay, number 6. Okay, so it's the top 6. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. Number 5, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. Number 4, White Christmas. Number 3, Last Christmas. Number 2, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. And the number 1 is the All I Want for Christmas.
Wow.
And Paul McCartney dodges a bullet this year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
I think Christmas Shoes should be number 1 on that list. That song
You don't like Dear Mr.
tears
Jesus?
me apart. No, not that one either.
It's not Christmas related at all, but it kind of sounds it because there's kids singing, please don't tell them that it's Christmas. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does say Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Okay.
No, I had to pull over and sob one day because of that stupid Christmas Shoe song. I can't do it.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Awesome. Making people cry. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 710.
Sunshine with a high near 70 this afternoon. It's 45 in Joplin.
So it's about a week away from Thanksgiving. You're not going to be eating for Thanksgiving, are you?
Of course I'm going to be eating for Thanksgiving. That's the whole fun in Thanksgiving is you're with family, you give thanks, and you eat really good food.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh? What is that supposed to
Well,
mean?
Just there's a lot of calories involved, and I thought you were watching that sort of thing.
Oh, my gosh. What are you trying to say?
I'm looking out for your general health is all here.
Let me look out for my own general health. It's Thanksgiving. If I want to eat a whole bunch of calories on Thanksgiving, then I'm going to do that.
How far out are you going to look?
Randy?
What?
Randy?
What is it?
Here's
Well-
Brooks and Dunn.
On KIX 102.5.
There is a line, and you've got like right there.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Tiffany. I think for the wedding, it depends. Hold on, Sheila.
You're going to wear
I'm
Depends,
getting there.
did you say at the wedding?
Yeah.
For the wedding, she's going to wear Depends.
So the wedding actually starts at 8. I think depending on your role in the wedding will depend on when you need to be here.
Rolls? There's going to be rolls at the wedding?
Would you stop it? Like if you're helping with decorating, I think we're going to do that beforehand. Like probably our last rehearsal or something. Because keep in mind, there's also a show that's going to be going on.
Yeah.
So
There is?
Hey, good morning, John Williard.
Morning, John.
So, like, I think Kira needs to be there early because she's doing my makeup.
You're going to let her do your makeup?
Yeah, Kira's really good at makeup. You should have seen her at the bachelorette party. Well, the bridal shower. She couldn't go to the bachelorette party.
So she's going to be here early to do your makeup. What time are you going to get started with all that?
I'm going to be here at like 5:30.
So I figure you'll be all doing all that. I'll be maintaining the show.
Yep.
And because we've got to have everything done, ready to go by. Did I talk to you? Shut up.
Your phone's like, hello, I'm
I
here.
call Google a fat cow all the time. So I will say, turn the lights on, you fat cow.
Jeez.
My wife thinks it's hilarious the way I talk to her. Can't stand her. So then we'll be talking about that leading up to that. We may even have a topic early about wedding related stuff. I don't know. And then
Your
8
best
o'clock.
advice, best marriage advice.
Yeah, something like that. Top of the hour at 8 o'clock, the news will play. We'll do the weather, and then we'll do the introduction for the wedding ceremony. MJ and I are going to be emceeing it or calling it like a sports event.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything will begin. The goal is to be done by 8:20, probably 8:15.
8:15 is more what I think we ought to aim
Yeah.
for, even though that's making my wedding that much shorter. But in
But-
terms of radio and listener
Well,
ability,
here's
and
the
things,
problem. You're thinking 8 to 8:15, and that's not what will happen. It'll be more
No.
like 8 or so, 8, almost 10 after.
Yeah.
7, 8 after. So I'm thinking another 10 minutes or so, which will take us to the break.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm willing to block off that full sweep through there for this. And then we'll be done by 8:20 and then go back into content. And we'll have to have the 9 o'clock hour tracked
Mm-hmm.
ahead of time. And I'll maintain through the rest of the hour while you guys go get set up in there for the reception.
Mm-hmm.
Could press release it.
Oh yeah.
Could. I don't know if that you'd get anything, but one of the stations might, but one of them would completely ignore it.
What are you talking about?
You could. I would definitely send it to Radio Inc.
Okay.
and to the one production circular that you're doing lists for or comments for.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely type up something.
Okay.
Either a summary of what happened or what is. I would do it after the fact
Mm-hmm.
for those guys.
Okay.
They'll use it, especially if you have pictures. They
Mhm.
will use it.
We're gonna have Gary Crow pictures, so we'll have the really good ones.
That's right. Gary's going to be here.
Mm-hmm. So Gary's probably one of the folks that need to be here early because they do getting ready pictures, right?
Yeah. Well, if you want,
I don't know.
tell him what time you want him here.
Megan, you're officiating. You can be here whenever you want.
9:15.
Don't be here at 9:15.
11.
As long as you're here before 8, probably like 7:30 at the latest.
So for the people, we're not going to open the doors to the public on this. of
No,
course.
no,
so
no.
It's by invite only. For the ones that need to be here, you will have a time that when you know to be here. There's just not room to accommodate everyone. There's going to be a lot of equipment around that to help facilitate this
Right.
on air. Those of you that can't go or that don't have a role to play will have to watch it online. And we are addressing that. We're going to put cameras in place during rehearsals the day before that will put everything in position. We're going to have everything mic'd up, everyone mic'd up so that
Mhm.
with the little voices tell them. Speaking of, John, I saw that Bill had just sent me a whole bunch of new scripts that he's going to be sending you specifically targeting for Morning KIX. So I asked him last month, I said, we really need some to freshen up the Morning KIX imaging if he could help me with that.
Mhm.
So he wrote up some really good ones, I think.
He thinks.
We'll see what John does with them.
John will John him up.
Yeah. He'll take them to the John. To the John.
I like the hippopotamus
to the
song for
John.
Christmas.
I'm John
I want a
Bluebird.
hippopotamus for Christmas.
No. Stop it.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front
Which
teeth.
I had to program Christmas music for next week. Like, oh, I'm so glad I'm gone during that time.
I love Christmas music. Bring it on.
Of course she does.
Of course I do.
All right, let's talk about how many calories you're consuming, Jen.
Why is it me? You're going to be consuming that many too.
Will I?
Yeah, you're
Will
having like
I?
12 Thanksgivings.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. 8725043.
What
Do I have
time is it, Randy?
$5?
What time
$5,
is it?
757. Give me
We'll see
$7.50.
sunshine this afternoon. Highs nearing 70. It's 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the forecast in just 4 minutes.
So Thanksgiving is, of course, a time to give thanks, and we're like, 8 days away at this point?
Yeah, 1 week from tomorrow will be the big day. So you might want to give a little thought to how many calories you're actually going to be consuming during the big day.
All right, we're going to break it down for you. So a lot of us are going to have turkey, maybe
Hold on,
some
hold on.
ham.
Let me write that down.
Okay, you ready?
Dish, turkey,
All right, that's going to be
ham.
the main dish. And then there's like a cornucopia of trimmings. You've got the dressing, maybe more than one kind.
Dressing.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, dinner rolls, hopefully some veggies, as long as it's not, I don't know, steamed
Stupid
carrots
green
or something.
bean casserole.
No, green bean casserole
No.
is fine.
If you want to flush it down the toilet, then it's okay for that.
Okay, so you have all of that, but don't forget the appetizers. Write down the appetizers, okay? Cheese and crackers, chips, deviled eggs, drinks, and then we've got tons and tons of desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious pumpkin pie, pecan pie, all of the pies.
I am starving right now. Can we get something to eat?
All right, so what is your math out of all of those foods?
Well, according to the CDC, they say that the typical American consumes about
What?
4,724 calories during the Thanksgiving dinner by itself.
No way. There's no way that's true.
4,000. The average American, look it up at 4,000. And I just added all this up here, and that's what I got too.
Oh my gosh. So that's so many calories for just one meal.
Your face is so many calories.
Your mom's face is so many calories,
It is.
Randy Brooks.
It is a lot of calories that we're going to be consuming on Thanksgiving Day. Four 4,724 calories. 4,000 calories every Thanksgiving. I keep eating so much over all these holidays. My apple pie hole is what I'm stuffing. With bread rolls and gravy, potatoes, the mashed and sweet kind. There's turkey for miles, my belt is so tight. 4,724 calories. But now it is time for some Thanksgiving pie.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, powered by Buffalo Run Casino and Resort on the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
No, John, I was talking about Bill Jones. I am invited.
Ooh, what are you invited to?
Sometimes we'll go look in my trash folder of my email at the vast amount of spam that Google filters for me.
Mhm.
I mean, 99% of what's in there is from spam. You can see the ones that I've clicked on, the actual emails.
Like spam the brand?
No, spam the email. 99%, I would say easily. Out of an entire page of 60 emails, I have 3.
Kyle just texted me and go, let's play that song at our wedding.
Yes, let's do
No.
it. Right, Kyle. Yes, it's romantic. It's about food. It talks about pie.
Why would
I mean,
we
it's
do
a
that
given.
song at our wedding, Kyle? What are you thinking?
Because it talks about true love.
It talks about consuming
I get it.
boatloads of calories.
Exactly. I totally get it, Kyle. I'm all for that. And I could sing it like off the cuff. 4,724 calories. I could do that like in my sleep.
Or we
In
could
fact,
not.
would love to do it in my sleep if you want. We could lay out like a pallet up here with a blankie, and I could be under it singing 4,000. That's a cool wedding. I like how he thinks.
Vetoing. No.
You're not vice president. Don't you have to be vice president
It's
to
my
veto?
wedding.
Yeah, but you're not vice president.
So,
Are you wanting to be vice president? Is this like an aspiration?
all right, who's president? It's not you.
Right now, Biden is.
Right?
Seriously? Jen, are you okay? Let me put the intro on this song, and then we're going to see about getting you some help.
I think I liked it, Megan.
Why were there 2 of them?
John wants to know the worst category of spam you receive. Kathy says, we were driving at 6:30 this morning and heard your Hump Day song. Chris looks at me and says, your friends are weird. And I said, yep.
That is a good Hump Day song.
It is good.
Okay, the weirdest spam email that I have.
Oh, Sarah, I can only hope.
There is one that has a Chinese symbol on it, and I can't read any of it. It's entirely in Chinese. Our ex Bob Bertoldi, Christmas time in Seattle, play MPE. So there's a lot of music promoter stuff. Republic promotion, Taylor Swift, Christmas tree farm going for airplay this holiday season.
Ooh.
Dottie the Heart story idea. Open all night entertainment. Remember that time it snowed in San Francisco? Feels like Christmas. Weekend of prayer for Israel. For immediate release, OKC Ballet presents the Nutcracker. Why do I care? 30 Tigers Records.
Dirty
LA,
Tigers?
Lewis Hamilton and George Russell kick off their Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's all press release, record label. I block all that stuff. I filter the crap out of it. So if you just email bomb me, you're getting blocked. Yeah, it's all just tons of stuff like that. All press related, all record label related. I'm very careful about my internet activity and about where I share my information and stuff. So that's the only people who ever get my email. And they abuse, let me tell you, record labels and promotional companies abuse the crap out of it.
Wait. John says, have you heard the new Kelsey Brothers Christmas song? No. But I want to. Where is that at, John?
Can they sing?
I agree 100%, Melissa.
Do you need to hear it, Tiffany? Let's examine that statement for a moment. I need to hear it. You have a physical need? Is there something going on that you need to hear it? Do you technically need to hear it? Don't you mean, Tiffany, and wouldn't it be better place to say, I want to hear it. I wish to hear it. I have great desire to hear it. But need? Do you really need?
Is it safe for me to play it, John? Knowing these guys?
Bunch of fart noises and body parts slapping lockers and stuff. And Taylor Swift squealing like a pig.
Oh, Randy.
She can do it. I've heard her. I physically need to hear it to save my life. Oh, my goodness. Tiffany needs to hear this to save her life. Apparently, she's having some sort of intestinal spasm right now if she doesn't get to hear this song. Tiffany, don't poop on the carpet, okay? Do it on the kitchen floor. It's easier cleaned. It's about...
How do I back that up? Wait. Those were the Kelsey brothers singing?
Well, it might as well have been. It could have been anybody.
That was Jason and Travis? Yes, that's what I was watching, John.
It was inflamed generous. Melissa did the word. She did inflamed generous. Was that your word? Who gave you that word?
It wasn't inflamed generous. It was inflamed hemorrhoids?
Generous? Inflamed generous?
Yeah, hemorrhoid. And she was like, this isn't going to cause inflamed hemorrhoids, is it? And the lady's like, I don't think so. And Melissa was just like so off the cuff about it. Like it was like no big deal. Like when I did it, I could not stop laughing. I was terrible.
Well, you know the Porky Pig Christmas song? You've heard that, right? Blue Christmas. I'll have a bit, blue.
Oh, yes.
That's Vince Gill singing that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is Emmy the Great and Tim Wheeler doing Zombie Christmas.
Why has it got to be creepy?
Yeah, that's painful.
It was.
Christmas trees on fire, it's burning
That's
Okay,
so
like that.
funny.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Morning, Romelda.
See if you can figure out who this is.
I don't know. Who is it?
Wait until he gets to the chorus. That's Billy Idol yelling at the Christmas tree.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
this is a good one.
Oh, that sounds so good, Melissa.
The booger in my stocking.
What are you going through? What is this?
No, no ads. No ads, YouTube. We refuse. Video play soon.
Meh. Randy is spiraling. Have a good day, Sarah. Blub, 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 blub.
Wow.
Get a Wookiee a bigger comb. Oh,
Wait, this guy has a bunch of them. Whoa! As you grow and okay.
That's funny.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. Morning, Kathy.
Tuesday. We roll laughing all the way. Children scream. Slaying.
Hold on, we got to do this seg.
Prison cells. Jingle bells, prison cells. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
Here's Jason Aldean.
on KIX 102.5. So as we're getting you ready for the holidays, we do have a special message from the postal. Is that next or is it?
No.
Okay, that's later. I'm going to go back a little bit. Prison cells, no one gets away. And what fun it is to die from a blood-soaked horse's sleigh. And then he just stares. Glocken. What is WAP? Yeah.
Morning, Jimmy Lee.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
I was just getting into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I could smell it.
Hey. You do know what we're doing, Asperg, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is or why. Oh, yeah.
You know.
So next hour, we're talking about the big fib you always tell. So it's the thing you say that really isn't true, but, you know, for social standards or graces or whatever, you say it anyway.
I'm fine.
Good to see ya. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll be there in a few
That's
minutes.
a big one.
I'm on my way.
Just going to have one more beer. Whatever it might be, you can tell us.
Here we go. 15 seconds. 10.
Huh? KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the low 60s this afternoon. It's 45 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the forecast and 4 states news in just 26 minutes.
Plus, the next hour, we want to know, what is the big fib you always tell?
This is the inaccurate statement you make, and usually it's due to social graces or whatever, but this is the thing you always fib about.
Right, like, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I'll be there in just 10 minutes.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, that sort of thing. So whatever the big fib is you always tell, it's just you big fibber, you.
You can call or text to let us know, 623-1025.
So I noticed there's like 4 houses now in my neighborhood that already have their Christmas decorations up. And I thought that was ridiculous until I talked with my neighbor who's my good buddy. And he said, dude, I've already got my shopping done.
What?
And I was like, that's it. Go back in your house. I don't want to talk to you again until the new year.
Wait, hold on. It's not even December yet.
I
How can you
know.
already be done with all your shopping? I haven't even started.
Well, and then I was telling somebody else about how ridiculous I thought this was. And they said, yeah, we got ours done too.
No.
I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Who are you? Who has their Christmas shopping done already?
Do you have yours done? Are you even close?
No, I haven't even thought about it. I was maybe thinking we could skip that whole thing this year.
Normally, like the 1st of December is when I really start thinking, okay, let's start getting Christmas presents, or at least considering what to get people.
You know, there is a new survey that came out just a few weeks ago that said most guys, I mean, like 70% of men say they'd be happy with doing away with the whole gift thing if their family and friends were okay with it too. And
Well,
I'm like,
too bad, guys.
sign me up for that.
That's
but
not going to happen.
for those of you that already have your Christmas shopping done, we're not likely to receive an apology from you.
Well, that's why we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for you.
Hello, I am done with my holiday shopping. I'd like to sincerely apologize for being better than you. You'll procrastinate until December 24th, then pray that Amazon still offers next day delivery. And even if they do, your gifts will be out of stock because I cleaned out all the hot holiday items before Veterans Day. I also regret repeatedly bragging to you about my punctual purchasing prowess. You'd think it would light a fire under your keister, but it just stresses you out more. I'd also like to apologize for all the lame gift cards you're going to end up buying, since that'll be the only thing left at the store.
Well,
I sincerely hope your mom needs $300 of supplies at Office Depot. Apologetically yours. Done with my holiday shopping.
Tiffany's giving everyone her opinion this Christmas.
hey, how awesome. Do you give them a receipt with that, though, in case it doesn't fit? Get excited, she says. Yeah, line up for that.
Did everyone see the Twisted Takes Tuesday yesterday?
Why the long face? Did you put it in the album?
Shoot, no.
Did you put up Oh No, You Didn't story?
Yes, I did that. I need to edit this post.
That's the second long face picture we've had. I see a trend.
Oh, is it?
Well, the last one was the big forehead,
Uh,
little face. And now it's the regular face with a great long lower part.
I forget how we got. I forget how we move it to the Hootie Wootie.
Add to album.
Yeah, I forget how we did that.
Go to the album. Add photos. Did you get it?
We're getting a phone call still.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Good job, Randy.
Oh, thank you very much.
You know your mic was on during that whole Morgan Freeman bit.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We were commenting on it. We do that on all of our bits. Just during the bit.
I've never heard you do that.
We always do that, don't we, Jen?
Yeah, we do.
We always do.
Yeah.
You know, you have to listen to the station to be able to comment on it, Dave, right?
Hey, I listen. You know it. Otherwise, how would I have known that happened?
I mean,
This one time.
Whatever.
It makes it funnier.
Go back to sleep.
That was my plan. I'm like,
I
can
wish.
I want to go back to sleep.
You always want to go back to sleep.
I do. Are you going back to sleep, Dave? Hopefully not with me. That's not the plan, is it? I mean,
Why would you even go there? See, you're so twisted, I swear.
I pictured Dave
You
as
need help.
as a really
Beyond
big drag queen
anybody can
talking to me, wearing a dress and
Wait,
everything.
you're thinking of Dave in a dress?
It's like a drag queen whenever he talks to me. It helps.
You know,
It helps.
This is a very interesting conversation. You're talking about sharing a bed with Dave. You're picturing him in a dress.
See, there we go. Just proves my point. You need help
Mhm.
beyond the concept.
You
of
don't
what
have
we
a-
offer.
You don't have a point. Did you see our twisted?
You're on one this morning, aren't you?
Did you see our Twisted Takes Tuesday picture from yesterday? Did you get it moved or do you need me?
It's in there.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
We had really long faces.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, he could be thinking of the one from last week.
That doesn't surprise me either.
So, what you have big plans for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'll be right here at work.
What the heck is this?
On Thanksgiving?
Yes,
Oh,
I usually do.
yeah.
I usually maybe get a plate of food afterwards.
Well, that sucks.
I don't think we're doing ours till actually this weekend or next weekend. I mean,
Mm.
with some of the family. So
Hey-
yeah, think about me while you're stuffing your faces. Thursday.
Oh, I will. I'll
here
be
at
like,
work.
poor Dave. I remember when we used to always have to do work on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Never got that off for radio.
Radio's a lot more lenient than they used to be. Hey, by the way, Dave, a lot of the folks on the Facebook Live say hi. They miss you.
Everybody's saying hi to you on there.
Bye.
He says he's
He
high.
says hi, guys. No, he.
Sometimes I wish.
Yeah, today.
Right now, this exact moment.
I've never done that in my life. Never planned to.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's a good boy, with the exception of the people locked in his basement. It looks like these people are playing with poop.
Randy, you're not supposed to give out that secret.
See? What the heck is this person doing?
What are you talking about?
One of these videos where they make things.
And it looks like poop?
Yeah, it really does. I don't know what the heck they're doing.
Let me guess, you're scanning the internet again. For
Well,
weird things.
it's on Facebook. It's an ad for 5 Minute Magic. It's what the spray foam.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think they really know what they're doing. They're starting out making, it was just this little thing they were doing with an end table, and it has turned into this weird, crazy, weird. What is wrong with you?
I've seen that. Yeah, it is weird.
Okay, we got to start at the beginning for you to understand what happens here.
Okay.
So start off with the table. There
Ooh,
goes
got
spray foam.
huge.
Yeah, shows doing the
chair
heel of
cushion.
your foot.
Okay.
Are you coming to Jen's wedding, Dave?
I was not invited.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Randy!
I told her, I said, y'all didn't invite Dave, and she's like, no way. So this starts right there.
Ew.
Okay.
It's only that one time that incident happened at the reception.
Right. But it got all over everybody. So
I know. Nobody will ever forget me.
we better get off here, man.
See you, bye.
Catch you later. So I'm like, right now, I'm like, what is happening? What are they doing here? I don't think they have a direction. Cling film. Yeah, because, and what did she just wrap? And what are those?
Just made wads.
Putty. Be very careful. And then put the cardboard in there. Spray film. And you can tell that's still soft. This is when I begin to go, what the heck? What are they making? It's disgusting. What the heck? And this was just an ad on my feed. I don't know. Yeah, and then to make it even more realistic, they do this. Well, okay, yeah, get that done. Then do this color. Why? Because then look what they do. They paint over it again with white. I have no idea. And then okay, we're done. That's when it became done. What the heck?
What's the point of all
What
this?
is this?
It's a little kid's abstract shell. It's hideous.
Oh, it is. It is this. It's gross. And we're only about it. Oh, wait, we're not done. She's doing more.
Wait. Hold on. Pause it. We gotta go. And I want to see
You
it.
gotta go.
8 seconds. Yeah. Dave can do security at the wedding.
Insecurity at the wedding. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 748.
Sunshine with a high near 70 this afternoon. It's 45 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at 4 states' news and weather in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know the big fib you always tell,
Well, I know the one the Postal Service always tells this year.
which is,
They're going to get your packages to their location on time.
and you know that never happens. There's
No.
always some sort of delay. Something happens. You never get your packages when they're supposed to be there.
Or, if at all, there's one that we shipped 2 months ago that, well, it was shipped to us and there was tracking applied and everything, and it just disappeared.
Wait, how does it just disappear?
I wonder what happens. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a registered mail thing. and
Right.
disappeared, registered. So when you go and try to claim that, which that's a challenge in and of itself. First, go to this post office. No, go to the other post office. And then they say, you have to go to that post office because that's the one associated with your address. And I'm like, but yes, they said you're the main post office. They said, go back to the other post office. So I went back to the other post office. It was not there. So eventually it had to be resent. And I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't this the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over, expecting a different result?
See, the hope here is that if they make it crazy enough and stressful enough for you, you're just going to give up, and then it's not going to be their issue anymore.
Yeah, we need a bailout from the government.
Right? If only it could be that way.
Sure. So this year, the Postal Service says they often do have a special message concerning your Christmas deliveries.
All right, check it out.
A message from the U.S. Postal Service.
You know, the holidays are always a busy time for us at the post office. That's why we'd like to remind you, even though there are many days left until Christmas, if you expect your cards and packages to arrive in time, mail today, mail of today, or you're out of luck, pal.
This reminder from your post office, who wants to know, have you been PO'd lately?
Dave. I just said Dave. So I proved to him that, yes, we always do that. Okay. You ready? Here's where we were, right?
So it's not done?
No. We got all that done.
Idiot. Hate it.
It's horrific. And then I don't know what's...
Prototyping?
What?
They're making it
Ergonomic shape. Plant-based. Maybe.
artsy lamp.
It's like one of those ASMR videos that's super high speed. What? Paper tape. Why not just do the color in the first place?
Right.
Fancy table. Organic design. Oh, feel it? What are they doing here?
You're making your own bike tire.
Protective film. Spray paint it black.
No one will ever know. Please go ride this bike. Please go ride this bike.
Aluminum foil. This is aluminum foil, Jen. Rubber bands.
Are you making your own mittens?
Boxing glove. What the heck? Tube. Make your own woman out of spray foam. Cement. Cement. What was that? Wait a minute.
just done with it.
Wait a minute. They never even finished. So they took this vacuum cleaner tube or like a swimming pool tube, the accordion kind, and they had the woman stand on one end. Then they wrapped it all the way around her until it got up here, and then they poured cement down it. That's all they showed. They never showed her getting out of it or undoing it or anything. Poor Gladys. That's how we lost her. Styrofoam. There's some sort of heated cutter. Oh! Are we back to that?
Back to it now.
What? Now they've got a skeleton. Plexiglass. Heat up. Heat it up, Jen. What the heck? Alignate. Not align. Alignate. Oh, yeah, that looks great. What? Bolt. Heat up. What just happened? Now we're on to Fruit Loops. Oh! What the heck? I guess it is. They made the hood. I could think of a million easier ways to make that hood than having to do that with the skeleton, with the plexiglass.
What was the point of bringing?
And they're using a wrench? Why? UV resin.
What was the point of putting Fruit Loops in that bowl?
And that's how... That's their method for making a round bowl. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, no, that's actually a pretty good eye. Disposable spoon. Disposable. It's gold. Made out of solid gold. Wouldn't stick. Just they went through an awful lot of work to make the body.
Hot
Well,
dog.
hot dogs.
What do we do with hot dogs?
That's going to stink after a couple of days.
Are you making the fangs out of hot dogs?
No, the tongue. Oh, and they're doing it with UV resin. Really? That's how you think you couldn't cut it out of some like rubber-like material or felt? What the heck just happened? This is the weirdest thing. They never showed us how to do that.
It was a kid's toy.
Oh, they did? What happened to the woman's? Oh, yeah. This is what made the snake in the first place. Okay, enough time going round and round on this. Okay, so next up we take a chopping axe and we grind the crap out of the blade. Axe. Okay, made a pointy end.
Making a better weapon.
Like a halberd.
Making a bird.
What kind of rope? What was that? Yeah, making a halberd. So a halberd would have a blade on the bottom. They never did grind down to that one line. Fill in that with glue. Is that just wooden sacks that we just saw? What was the cardboard for? I guess to hold the foam? Yeah, it's some sort of bird thing. Heated metal. I love how they describe the stuff that you can clearly already see. Now, they're getting an egg, but why? Oh, to have the shell.
So they can make eyeballs.
I guess. Peel it. Peel it. Okay, not bad. Unnecessary. Yeah, you can't even see them. Maybe put lights behind them. Is it going to be an eagle? Fiberboard. That's not fiberboard. That's plywood. Hinges.
What is
mean,
No,
we're 10 minutes, 20 seconds in.
Oh,
Oh
there's
my
4 legs.
gosh. This is the stupidest thing, and I can't quit watching it. So if you look up 5-minute magic on Facebook, you should be all right on Facebook. If you look it up somewhere else, I can't make any assurance. Glue. I love the way they identify these things that you would never be able to figure out otherwise.
Oh, here are his legs.
Yeah. Polyethylene foam.
Feathers. Oh, what a pain.
I know. They do everything the long, hard way.
Oh, my gosh.
4
Why?
years later.
Right?
Yeah, that's what it is. A bald eagle. What's the point of the whole body thing? Yeah, and put that on the roof.
I feel like any weather is going to make it just fall
Well,
apart.
no, it weighs 20 tons. Wait a minute. What do we got here? Time for one more. The snake was nice, said Queen China Smith. Every time I watch these, my only reaction is ever, I mean, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. Expanding foam into the tire. Now it's hard. Okay. Heat the blade and bend it. And now you have a bent blade.
90 degrees.
Okay.
What are we insulating? What is this?
I use spray foam. I like spray foam. It's fun, especially when someone's asleep. Chainsaw time. Handsaw time, whatever. So smooth. So smooth. Yeah, that's the last word, the last second thing it says. So smooth. Okay, now that I've watched that, guess what's going to flood my timeline?
You're going to get a whole bunch of those things now.
All-in-one breakfast is genius.
What?
So they have this waffle maker, and this person is making eggs on one waffle, sausage on the next,
Oh,
hash
yeah.
browns on the next. I'm hungry.
I am
starving.
dying
Biscuits
for-
on one. I am so hungry.
I want coffee so bad.
If I buy, will you go get?
Yeah. 10,000%. Jimmy just did the eyes. Staring.
So they're all heart-shaped. I don't know how I feel about heart-shaped sausage.
Something about that just feels
I love
weird.
my
I don't
pigs.
know.
And then hash browns is you're going to have your book, everything you need, all in. All in, yeah, all cooked in one. And you don't.
Are you in another 5-minute magic video?
This is my life. My life. Let me live it. They're there. So Facebook puts them there knowing that I'm going to look at them.
And now you're getting it even more because you looked at that one for
Yep.
so long.
Well, I watched the whole stinking thing. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I mean, I guess that's the perfect
That was
reaction.
exactly what that is.
Oh, I'm on KIX's Facebook account, so it'll be on KIX.
Beautiful. Sunshine with a high near 70 this afternoon. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight with a low near 45. Increasing clouds with highs in the upper 60 for Thursday and Friday. Mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 50s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
46 in Neosho, 40 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the big fib that you always tell everybody?
I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'll be right there. I'm on my way.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, there's a good one. What's the big fib you always tell?
623-1025 to text or call.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Luke Combs.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Are you still watching it?
No, I'm trying to share something here. Okay, this was on Liberty Tree Guns, who is sponsoring our Show Us Your Rack contest right now. Yeah. This is on their website. Go look at that. I put it on the comments. Hi there, Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
How you doing this morning?
Good, what's up? What is the big fib you always tell?
The fib that I always tell is, man, that baby looks adorable.
What is it with that? Anyway, people's like, what a cute baby. And I'm like, it's wrinkled, hairless, and it's got weird stuff coming out of its nose. There's nothing cute about that.
It looks like a hairless cat to me.
Hey, babies are absolutely adorable. Come
See?
on now.
See?
Not all of them.
No. Thanks for calling.
You bet.
That's too funny not to save. So.
A petrified mouse for almost $2,000?
That's on Liberty Tree Guns' website.
What do you do with a petrified mouse? We're getting another phone call.
You display it or eat it. Is he okay? Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the big fib that you always tell?
Randy, mine is always, I'm okay, nothing's wrong with me.
Mine is, I really love going to work every day. Jen's great.
Hey, wait a second.
Right on. Thanks for calling, man.
Thank you.
Love Randy and Jen's show. There's a great one.
Wait a second.
Man, that baby looks adorable.
What is it with that? Anyway, people's like, what a cute baby.
Megan says, I'll get you a bag full of those for less.
Wrinkled, hairless, and it's got weird stuff coming out of its nose. There's nothing cute about that.
It looks like a hairless cat to me.
Hey, babies are absolutely adorable. Come on now.
Not all of them.
That's what makes them so cute. Is that they're... No, not that.
Can I just call this one Hairless Cat?
But part of what makes them so cute is they are bald and kind of wrinkly. And they're so little and squishy.
No.
And they just need snuggles all the time.
No.
It's so precious.
Cute baby / hairless cat.
I found a couple of those when I helped my daughter pack up her house. They were free.
Hairless cats?
No, petrified.
Oh, petrified mice? Well, this one's special. Is there a description? No. Was found in a box of a transfer that was shipped to us. Has not been held by human hands. Goes crunch when you squeeze it. Dogs are a fan. Yes. Wow.
Oh, I see.
Is there a similar related items?
I just got the email as well.
Like, what the heck? How do you find that?
Also, if you
Number
Google,
one, what was he searching for that he found that?
look up petrified mouse. It's one of the first things. Liberty Tree Guns is one of the first things you'll see.
Yeah, but why were you looking up petrified mouse? What? I mean, can you imagine having that kind of time on you? I think we get bored and go down rabbit holes. But that's a petrified mouse hole. And how bored do you have to be to go down that?
I want to know how did Tom find that?
Yeah. I mean, you have done a lot of searches on their website specifically to be able to find that.
They don't have anything else like that.
If he just had a show to distract him,
Right.
wouldn't that be great? I mean, I understand he doesn't, but
A hairless cat named Fluffy.
before he came here, he competed directly across from me on KCOW. He was the morning show
Yeah.
guy over there for a number of years, and then just gave up. Understandably. Remember when that was a thing? It was Tom Watts on KCOW or Morning KIX on KIX. And eventually it just became Morning KIX on KIX. So Tom Watts left KCOW, got smart and went to Classic Hits. Where it's no longer a direct competition thing. It's more of a lateral competition thing.
She's over here calling you a tallywhacker.
Hey, Megan, you stop it. Your offensive communist diatribe will not be tolerated.
Communist.
I am starving.
Told you I'd go get some.
Where did they have a TV show, Jimmy? Did you find the one we were watching? What was it called? 5 Minute
Magic.
Magic. If you want the link to it, I could send that to you. I mean, it could ruin your whole day.
Tammy says her big fib is I'm okay.
5 Minute Magic. So, oh my goodness. In the world of cinema, Sir Michael Caine has long been celebrated.
Welcome back, Tiffany. Or rabbit holing as well.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff on this page. I don't know. Before I share it with you, I want to make sure.
And we're getting a phone call. But we
Okay,
gotta
here
go in
she's
10
doing
seconds.
things with palm leaves.
Hold on. We got to go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the low 70s this afternoon. It's 48 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're wanting to know, what is the big fib that you always tell?
Wow, that shirt looks so good on you.
Right? Tell us what is the big fib you always tell at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Tyler Hubbard.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
You look like you're 5'9".
It's
Big
KIX
fib.
102.5. They hung up.
Okay, yeah, this is one of them.
Is this 5 Minute Magic?
Yeah, just going down. None of it makes any sense. Here, let me give you guys this site because this, to me, I feel like could be life-changing for a lot of you. Why did I just close that?
Did you just close out of it?
It just closed. Come on. Okay. It's the very first video. She starts in on a palm leaf, and you're like, oh, she's fringing a palm leaf. Wait a minute. She's sticking it on a chair or an easel, and now they're dried, and she's stripping them? Wait, she's putting them in a blender and along with her necklace. What? What the heck just happened? She's putting the... Put some coconut milk in that. Why don't you? These are dried up palm leaves. What is happening? Okay, so it's not edible. Put cotton in it. What?
Is she using it just to dye it brown?
Using what to dye it brown?
All the brown stuff.
What'd she just make?
Cloth of some sort?
To make a purse. What the heck?
No way. No way. She did not get that
All
piece
that.
of cloth out of that.
Yeah, I don't know. How backwards minded can you be?
Oh!
Oh, that is a little weird. Oh, why would you cut a hole in your new purse? Ah, just got. Okay, sitting there. She just reaches over and cuts her braid off.
And she uses it to make the
Handle.
strap on her back.
What was the battery power for?
It probably makes a noise when you open it because she put it right there.
Oh yeah, and there was a voice box. So, Allegnate. Oh, he's got bad teeth. Cavity. Didn't even make a good. Oh, and they're yellow. Oh my gosh. First off, they were ridiculous to start with.
Why are you using...
I don't know. A A toothy screaming bat out of a handmade organic skin. This is so weird. Yeah, I could see myself easily getting lost in this for hours. Just because it's like, what? Why? Earring. Those are earring
Yeah, the backs of
backs.
earrings. She's putting braces on them.
There's Jen. With teeth in the middle of them? They're teeth boobs. And the nose is upside down in the back. She just pet it. Yeah, but your hair's shorter, lady. This is so weird. Okay, we've got to stop. We've got a show to do. Too late for that, right?
That was bad.
It's so stupid.
How did it just showed up on the feed and you just rabbit holed on it?
I looked over and it was playing because you scroll, if they're on autoplay. And I'm like, what is she doing with that? And then it went, what are they doing with that? And then what are they? No. Why would you do that for that? But then I want to see what's going to happen next.
Megan says, eat a Snickers. Melissa says he's getting hangry.
A Snickers.
Are there any more Snickers in the cauldron?
No. Tell you what I need is a chicken biscuit.
I listen to KIX all the time. Nah, I don't really sometimes, but not all the time. That's the big fig Megan always tells.
Well, you ought to listen all the time, Megan. That's what I really want is chicken biscuits from Chick-fil-A.
We'll go get some.
You go get some.
I said I would.
Talked
I'm
about
hungry.
it. Okay, well then, let's do it. Starving. Look at me. I mean, literally right here in front of you. It's like you're watching some sort of Holocaust experiment. I am starving before your eyes.
A Holocaust
Any Holocaust. Now, I didn't say the Jewish Holocaust. I said Holocaust. There were numerous Holocausts. I'm talking the Sumerian Holocaust this time, where they ran out of packing mud.
Randy. What? Hapata ba. There we go.
I mean, technically, the word Holocaust means a sacrifice that is burned on an altar. That's a Holocaust. Or it can mean destruction on a mass scale. But the original definition was a sacrificial offering on an altar. So, there's nothing racially offensive about that.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A has peppermint iced coffee.
Yeah, nasty.
What? No, yummy.
Yes, no. Carrot cake mold tastes like peppermint. It's gross. So a lot of McDonald's fans are upset now because they've added sweet and sour sauce to the list of foods that they're shunning after learning how it's made.
Oh,
So
are you
that
going to ruin
came
this?
out, yes. Well,
Hold
after
on,
they
Brad.
learned the main ingredient.
There's no seg here.
The main ingredient is apricot. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Here's Jelly Roll on KIX. What?
That makes sense to me.
That's the sweet. What's wrong with that?
So the culinary bombshell blew up not long after they announced it was bringing 2 brand new sauces, the sweet and spicy jam and the McDonald's Mambo sauce, to its restaurants. So somebody asked, have you ever thought about what sweet and sour sauce is actually flavored with? And then after, this is on a TikTok, of course.
Yeah.
So then they say, after taking a bite, apricots.
And why are people mad about that?
Because they feel the need to have dramatic responses to everything.
That's silly. Thank you, Megan.
You know, this is ironic. They just did a study that says people typically hit the wall at around 2:36 in the afternoon. That's when they have their post-lunch slump, and it said that employees typically face 3 big dips in their energy throughout the day. 12% experience their first slump before 9 a.m., right about now. And 1 in 3 feel this while driving. Yay. The impact of these energy declines is significant. They say 21% have found themselves crying. I was just a moment ago. You guys didn't hear it because I 19% have had arguments with their partners. No, they have not.
Yes, they
No,
have.
they
Randy
have not.
Brooks, they totally
No, they
have.
have
Oh, my
not.
gosh.
Don't
What's
tell
wrong
me.
with you?
And they say 15% have admitted to yelling at their children. Sit down.
I am
We're gonna
not
do
your
our
child.
break in
Don't
5
you yell
minutes.
at me, Randy Brooks. Go to the corner.
In more extreme cases, 12% have fallen asleep.
Randy.
What?
You fell
Sorry.
asleep.
Fallen asleep in meetings, and 10% have made errors at work. Despite the commonality of these slumps, they say 49% of those surveyed are unsure how to prevent them. I have a method. At 2:36 in the afternoon, I take a nap.
That's what I do, too.
Yeah, works real well.
Hey, thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia commented on the KIX website. You guys are so funny.
It is. We
Thank
are.
you, Cynthia.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on the KIX website.
Yeah.
All the other losers won't do it because they have insufficiencies.
Insufficiencies.
Look at my insufficiencies.
Oh, it's so
Carved them for
insufficient.
you out of spray foam insulation and
Oh,
coconut
no,
fiber.
no.
Like the most random. How far into left field can I go with
Right.
what I'm doing right now?
Of all of the materials to use.
And then the fact
why?
that you're watching it super fast makes it seem like it was a plan. And maybe it was. I don't know. But I feel like this is a Indonesian.
Russian.
Huh?
It's Russian.
That's Russian?
Uh-huh.
They looked Asian.
No, 5 Minute Crafts is Russian. 4 seconds.
So that's the backward thinking. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the low 70s this afternoon. It's 48 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes, but we're talking about the big fib that you always tell.
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
What's the big fib that you always tell whenever every opportunity you get?
I always say I'm fine when I'm never fine.
Yeah. Yes, you do. All women do this. It's not fair.
Randy, no. Not all women do that. That's a huge generalization.
You're a general of this nation.
That's
Wait.
not what I meant.
The guy says, "What's wrong?" And she says, "Nothing." And you can tell the way she clamps her teeth down tight that she's lying.
Exactly, because there's always something going on, but us women just lie. We're fine.
I'm fine.
Exactly right. Have a good morning, guys.
See, she supports it. She
Sometimes
says
you
it.
just need a moment to get it out of your system, and then you will be fine. So
Yeah.
stop nagging and stop asking about it, and we're fine.
You're just wanting to keep things in oblivious to all the guys so that we don't know what's going on.
What's the big fib you always tell?
The fib that I always tell is, man, that baby looks adorable.
What is it with that? Anyway, people say, what a cute baby. And I'm like, it's wrinkled, hairless, and it's got weird stuff coming out of its nose. There's nothing cute about that.
It looks like a hairless cat to me.
Hey, babies are absolutely adorable. Come
See?
on now.
See?
Not all of them.
During the early part of my relationship with my wife, we made an agreement that whenever we thought the baby was ugly, we would comment on it later and be able to freely express that to one another. Man, what an ugly baby that was.
Are you talking about your own baby or just any baby in general?
Any baby in general. We knew our babies were going to be just horrendous. So.
What's the big fib that you always tell?
Well, I have a roommate, and he is god-awful at dressing himself. Like, he can't kind of coordinate whatsoever. And he's always like, hey, man, do I look pretty good? And I'm like, sure, yeah, you look great, man. In all reality, I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah, well, trust me. You do the same thing when you get married.
Yeah, your wife says, how does this look?
Oh, it looks great, honey. It looks wonderful.
You liar.
Jen thinks she can tell by what my eyes are doing.
A lot of times I can tell by your, yes, because you do this little shifty thing with your eyes.
It looks fine.
Quit doing that. See, you're doing it right now.
What's the big fib you always tell?
I always lie about how much money I have to my husband.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you implying that you don't have enough or that you have too much?
I always lie that I have more so he doesn't know I spent it.
Got plenty of money. And then you move money from column B into column C to float column D for a while.
I always hide it. I'm always hiding it. I'm like, I don't know where it went. I don't know.
It sounds like you need to join a program.
Someday when she dies, they're going to be finding money in the walls and behind the outlets and in light fixtures all over the house.
What's the big fib that you always tell?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
Shut, Randall.
It always like the weather spots were not on yesterday's KIX log from 1 p.m. to midnight. Jill says, should that matter?
As in they didn't play?
I don't know. Can we go back in?
They're right there. It's not showing up as missing.
That's today.
No, this is yesterday. Yes. Like,
should be grayed out.
oh, you're right. But see, 11:14.
What the heck is going on here?
I don't, close out of it. You try opening it. Maybe it's because it's on this side of the screen. It missed.
Or were they just not done?
What's the number?
Yeah. So, Tuesday. Why would it have gone from 1 o'clock until midnight? Yesterday afternoon was 95:08, so. Here's why. So let's see. I can't tell. Well, what was the sponsor yesterday?
Indigo Sky, right?
I don't remember. I think so.
Yeah. It was Indigo Sky yesterday. Freeman is today.
That would have been from 2 p.m. to midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 o'clock is right there. It played.
Yeah, he just didn't do them. Yay. Well, he's old. I mean, Brett is very old, and occasionally he forgets where he's at. And so it's not surprising
Randy.
at his age. Oh, after the 1 p.m. hour, she's saying after that hour.
Okay, so that
So
was
she
the
went
last
from
one.
2 p.m. on.
Yeah.
It's a little weird way to say that.
It is.
Okay, great, Brett. And
Oh.
there were people here. So nobody heard. There were no weather forecasts, which also means that the brakes were short on Leah.
Elena.
And that's what I meant. Elena. Yeah, speaking of old.
Good Good job, Day-Dum. Aw.
Oh, I have learned.
What? You need to put ad blocker on there? Why?
Sponsored things, Ad Block Plus. And it also takes off YouTube ads.
Really?
Yes. I've been using it for about a month on my personal computers and my desktop computer.
Mm-hmm.
And it really works.
Ad blocker plus?
Mhm.
From where?
Just do a search for it, and it will Ad Block Plus, not Blocker. And it'll give you the option to add it to Chrome. And then it asks you to make donations and stuff like that while it's installing. Just ignore all that. Say no, and don't do any of that. And when it comes up like it's adding and does that whole thing across, you can totally close that. That's just them trying to trick you into buying. But once it gets in, you can go into options, and you can choose. It goes again to the whole donate. No, that's not what I wanted. Block additional tracking, block push notifications, block social media icon tracking, show acceptable ads, turn that off, and boom. And I mean, it stops everything. You want me to set it up for you?
I downloaded it. Yeah, if you want to get the settings going, that'd be cool.
So, you closed the other deal. Okay, so from in here, you want to go over here to your extensions.
That's what I did.
And click here.
The three little dots.
Options. And all this comes up. Just ignore. Where is it? No, yeah, in fact, you ignore this whole thing. The options are actually open here. Block additional, block push, block social, show acceptables. No, and it's going to want you to do a survey. Ignore that, and there you go. Try it on anything you normally get ads on.
Cool.
Now, YouTube will occasionally put a pop-up before a video plays that lasts 3 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, that says, you have an ad blocker on. You must have blah, blah, blah. Just ignore it. It'll go away in 2 or 3 seconds. But for the most part, it eliminates, I'd say, 80, 90% of the ads. Well, it eliminates all of them, but
I
occasionally
haven't had a single ad to start anything yet.
No, you won't. It really, really, really works.
Wow, that's cool.
And all those stupid news media sites that always have tons of pop-ups on them.
Yeah.
Does away with all that.
That's awesome. The number one answer rating on Facebook is, I'm fine. I'm okay.
We know better. You've got the manifesto you've been writing for weeks.
We are a sad people. Alicia texted us and said, I have a headache.
That's a lie?
Yeah.
That's the big fib? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
yeah.
think about it for a second.
I don't feel good.
I should have gone to get food.
Yeah, you should have.
You said you want a chicky biscuit?
I think so.
Or the minis. Is that what it is? The mini chicken biscuits?
Minis would probably be all right.
What do you
Either
want?
one.
What do you want?
The minis, preferably.
With the hashed browns?
Yeah.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I think I want the frozen lemonade.
Frozen lemonade. I'll do this break and then I'll go. I wish there was a way to order.
Me too. Oh, there is. You have to have the app.
You can order ahead?
Yeah.
On the app? Not that they're super slow, but.
Gina actually had it delivered for my birthday.
Here we go. Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the big fib you always tell?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Luke Bryan.
On KIX 102.5.
All right, let's see. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. Deliver to me. Is it free?
No. She said it costs quite a bit to have it delivered.
But we're so close.
I think for she and I to have a little breakfast thing, it's like 40-some bucks. I was like, all right. She said, dang it, Brett. And I said, he's so old. I'm not surprised.
You're so nice.
So this is something you can watch for this Thanksgiving season. So every year, America asks, why is the label on the can of cranberry sauce always upside down?
Up the can upside down. Because of the suction or whatever in your...
I guess the company who makes it explains again, like they do every year, the can is produced upside down because the part that looks like the bottom, which in this case is the top, contains an air bubble, which allows you to easily break the seal between the sauce and the can, thus releasing the jellied lava glorious nectar intact in the perfectly canned shape onto your plate, and not shredded and mushed into a green debris field like your aunt's lime jello salad. Would it kill them to put an explanation for this on the label? It's like the open hole in the tab you push up and over to open a can of soda. You know that hole is meant to put a straw in. Did you know that?
No.
The soda, the tab that you flip up, you're supposed to flip it back over and you.
Really?
That's what it's designed for.
Really? Says who? Is that what TikTok says?
Ask, what is the hole in the soda can tab for? Now you know. Next time on Thanksgiving Quarter, we'll be learning why you're always stuck at the kids' table. It's not the reason you think. Oh, right, a friend of mine that can't say ding dong. Here we go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the low 70s this afternoon. It's 48 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the big fib that you always tell everybody.
623-1025 to text or call.
What is the big fib you always tell?
I've only had one beer.
Yeah. Okay, whatever, Christine.
What's your big fib that you always tell?
I'm leaving now, or I'm on my way.
Or I'll be there in just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, and you know better. I'm almost finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave's big fib is, I'm working on it.
Hey now, just because I have an easy job, don't hate.
What's the big fib that you always tell?
Well, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but
That's usually the first indicator that they're going to.
well, I don't want to start anything, but I'm just saying.
But I secretly want to start something.
It's like saying no offense, but.
Uh-huh.
What is the big fib you always tell?
I'm only going to one more store.
Only one more stop and then I'm headed home, right?
I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Right.
Tell us the big fib that you always tell on Facebook.
Or you can text or call 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. It's like a $7 delivery charge, so never mind.
Yeah.
You're cool with me going?
Yep.
I might not be back for this break.
They had pictures from last night.
Pictures? Oh,
Well, somebody took a picture from on
rehearsal?
stage. I'm not in it, really. Well, my right arm is.
wow.
Yeah.
Great work. What am I waiting for?
Let me make sure that my wife won't kill me.
Or I can just pay for it. That's fine too. Are you okay?
Fat pig. What the heck, Gina? Anybody believe that?
Jeez.
She said, "Oh, course," and then
Okay. I don't think I need your, you know what. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Frozen lemonade. Do you want the 4 count or the 10 count for the minis?
4.
And then hash browns.
Yes.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want 10?
Yeah. No, I'm not, but I'm saying 4.
I mean, you said you were pretty hungry. So.
Yeah, but eat a chicken mini for me, she said, with a tear in her eye.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right, there goes Jen. Everybody say bye to Jen. That was Jen's big fib, yeah. Book of Gobblerations. Okay, let's see what else is in the news that we can manipulate. And did you hear about the horse that got loose on the airplane yesterday? So a plane departed JFK International Airport in New York, had to turn around because a horse had gotten loose on board. After managing to escape, pilots said they had no problem flying-wise, but no one could get the horse secured, so they had to bring a vet in to check on him once the plane was back on the ground. And then the flight to Liège, Belgium, departed later in the day. So they were taking this horse to Belgium, and it burst out of its stall yelling, "This airline food is crap!" And it also was complaining about the lack of leg room. Your captain speaking. We're going to mosey on up to 30,000 feet and then gallop on over to Belgium. Of course, a horse, I ain't leaving. Yeah, like I ain't having this. Horses aren't supposed to go that far off the ground. And a robot. I saw in the news yesterday that a robot that they used to lift boxes at a pepper sorting plant in South Korea mistook one of the workers for a box of vegetables and folded him up, crushed him to death. The guy who was an employee there had been checking the sensors on the robot after reports that it had been malfunctioning. Yeah, I'll say so. And the arm grabbed him and forced him onto a conveyor belt, crushing his body. They rushed him to a hospital, but he succumbed to his injuries. How'd you like to be the next in line to check those sensors? Please let my left arm go, Mr. Roboto. Let it. I don't know if their robots think humans look like a box of vegetables. They need better robots. You know what they say? It's nothing worse than a dead-end job, is there? Uh-oh. Trying to see what else there might be in the news that we have not examined yet. Yeah, it's really not much. It's a pretty slow news day. So, those of you that were wanting to know, somebody texted asking about the ad block that you can use on your browser. It's called Ad Block Plus. If you do a search for that, it's a Chrome add-on. So when you click on it, it will install it into your Chrome program. So it'll run as an extension within Chrome. Takes a little bit more of your processing memory, just a very small amount, and only when it doesn't run all the time. It's only when you first load a page. So it blocks, I would say, 99% of all pop-ups and ads that you've been experiencing. Even on YouTube, it blocks the ads. So it is pretty awesome. And it is a very safe extension. I've used it for a long time. It's been around for a long, long, long time. Now, be careful because there are a lot of other copycat ripoffs that are malicious. So Ad Block Plus, not Ad Blocker or Super Ad Block or Ad Block Extra or anything like that. Just Ad Block Plus. It's a red square that says, no, I'm sorry, it's a red stop sign that says Ad Block or AVP on it. Like within just me clicking on a couple of sites for news stories, it has blocked over 16 ads. When you look under the extension, it'll have a number that it puts up on that stop sign to show you how many that it's blocking. Pretty awesome. As annoying as the internet. You know, pop-ups, remember back during the 90s when the internet was still in the early stages, the late 90s and stuff, you'd go to a page that shouldn't have gone to for whatever reason, and they'd just pop up as separate windows, browser windows all over your computer, and you had to try to close them as quick as you could. But now they're opening within the same site page, and I guess it's because people don't like people using their websites that they make them that annoying, but you don't have to put up with that. Yeah, they've not released any more details about that, Melissa, that we've heard or seen from law enforcement, so still being investigated. Did you guys hear about the fights that happened in D.C. yesterday, though? So yesterday, I'm trying to find the details on it so I can... And yesterday, one of them was on TV when Senator Markwayne Mullin challenged the Teamsters Union guy. It's like, come on, let's take it outside. And then also Bernie Sanders had to get involved. That's when the Senator Markwayne Mullin So there's actual audio of that floating around, of the two of them fighting. And then there was another one. That was the Oklahoma senator. Tim Burchett accused Kevin McCarthy of elbowing him in the chest and about knocking him down, which McCarthy, of course, immediately denied. But he did show the mark that he had on his chest. It was all red and inflamed, probably going to have a bruise there. So I think he did. He's like, oh, I didn't know you were going to call me out. Let me see if I can get the audio from this fight from yesterday. Where's the audio? For some reason, I'm not getting any audio from it. Oh, I think I've got it muted. Yeah, hold on.
Said greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made. Sir, I wish you was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What tough guy act in the... Sir, this is a time, this is a place. Wait,
here we go.
Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big
No,
guy.
no, stop it.
Is that your solution every problem?
No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know you're...
They're standing up. They're standing up. They were getting ready to go to town. Wow. Unbelievable. That's Bernie Sanders. Sit down, sit down. They know how to get ratings. Jen's coming back. She says she's almost on her way back. So she may be here before the last break. Unbelievable. I don't think she'll make it for the last break. We got 25 seconds before that hits. So tomorrow, we are going to be talking about how much do you hate green bean casserole, because we know you do. Any logical, sane person would. So my annual campaign, since I won't be here next week, and tomorrow's a week from Thanksgiving, to help prevent the damage caused by green bean casserole will be tomorrow. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:49. Got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes, but you still got time to go on the KIX app and make your song picks before we start playing them back. And today we've been talking about the big fib that you always tell. Whatever it might be for you, you know, somebody says, how you feeling? And you go, oh, I'm doing fine. If that's a fib, you know, or if you're saying, hey, it's great to see you. 623-1025 to text or tell us, what is the big fib that you always tell?
Well, here lately it's been with my 8-year-old and his teeth. I'm not going to pull it. I'm not going to pull it. Oops,
what?
It just came out.
Oh, Mama slipped.
What if his teeth don't need pulling or they're not loose? You need to leave the kid's teeth alone, lady. Just weird. What is the big fib you always tell?
Anytime I run into somebody that I haven't seen in a long time, I always say, oh, we should get together sometime.
Yeah, really.
Great to see ya.
All lies.
Yes, all lies.
Can't wait to get together with you. Tell your mama I said hi. What is the big fib you always tell?
It's good to hear your voice. Oh, no.
Yeah, sure it is.
Yeah, they're talking to us, Jen. What do you think is the big fib that you always tell anyway?
5 more minutes. Just give me 5 more minutes and I'll get up.
Yeah, just give me 5 more minutes.
Yeah, if only it was just 5 more minutes, then it wouldn't be a problem.
We're talking about the big fib that you always tell. What's yours?
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Sure you will.
I'm probably still getting ready at that point.
Still 45 minutes away.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us what the big fib is for you. You can text us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook, and we'll get the Morning KIX takeover started in just 3 minutes on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Oh. Don't need that on. Okay. She didn't make it in time to wrap up the show, but I'll go ahead and say goodbye for Jen. Somebody has to. And tomorrow we'll talk about the atrocity of green bean casserole. Well, of course you do, Melissa. It just shows a general lack of sense on your part. And I feel bad for you and your family because of that. Melissa said, I know they finally released her name, but I didn't get to see it because I was driving. If you had looked at it, you might have become a news story, Melissa. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Jen doesn't know that yet, but she'll find out later. And, I ought to hit the button there. Plus, we have a new podcast that is launching later today. So be watching for the episode of What Can You Tell the Difference Between Generic and Name Brand in. And all that be happening on the KIX website. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. Bye. Oh, there's Jen.